This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
You are listening to the world-famous Original 99X. This is the Morning X. I'm Barnes. That's Leslie. She takes care of all that sleaze. Brought to you by McDonald's. Archways to Opportunity helps employees achieve their dreams. If you want to learn more, just head over to McDonald's.com.
Another trailer just dropped for something really big hitting theaters July 18th. It's called Eddington from A24. Joaquin Phoenix stars as the sheriff of Eddington, New Mexico, facing off against the town's mayor, played by Pedro Pascal. Dang, Pedro, you're in everything. The story unfolds during the COVID-19 pandemic, igniting this dramatic standoff that turns neighbor against neighbor in a very small community.
I am recording this. Fair warning. Is that really necessary?
How did we get here? And even worse, is it worth it? At the cost of being at war with your neighbors? That's why I'm running for mayor.
And the skies are not
Mayor of Eddington. Thank you super duper very much.
We are in a fight against evil.
These are your streets. No, they're your streets to eat fake.
Save our soul. We need to free each other's hearts.
Damn, bro, emptied the clip. That sounds like an intense Western.
They're calling it a COVID-era Western.
Really?
Yeah, hitting theaters July the 18th.
That's a lot of star power in that thing.
Did you ever watch Presumed Innocence with Jake Gyllenhaal on Apple TV?
Yes, I think so.
You think so?
Man, there's so many shows. I can't keep up. I think
it's really
I did.
hard. Well, you know,
The court, it's a court thing, right?
Yeah. Well, from the movie, the original movie, if you remember, with Harrison Ford. But they were talking about, it was going to be one and done. But every time these ratings are so huge, they find a way to bring them back. So now they're confirming Rachel Brosnahan will be taking on the role in season 2, and it's based on this novel, Dissection of a Murder. Now, she's from The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I love her. And this, of course, bringing back David E. Kelley and J.J. Abrams. Now, this is going to be a whole new anthology. Jake Gyllenhaal will not be in this, although he is going to remain as executive producer. The storyline is going to revolve around an attorney, Layla Reynolds, defending a man accused of killing a judge. So that's coming back. Lots of drama in this whole Justin Baldoni lawsuit with Blake Lively. But guess what? His lawyer, Brian Friedman, criticizing her for celebrating prematurely. You want to know why? He called her reaction a false victory tour and said she's afraid of the truth, emphasizing that the legal battle is far from over since the judge allowed them to amend 4 remaining claims. Yeah, he wants this to go to court. He's basically saying he wants to clear his client's name.
Wow.
Do you think that's going to happen?
Not.
We'll see. Something really funny happened the other night that on the BET Awards. I'm sorry. I think Kevin Hart is so funny, but this may have been the best joke of the night about Kanye. Check out Kevin Hart from the BET Awards.
It's Kanye. Yeah. He says he's out front. He's waiting for somebody to invite him in. Hey, don't do it. Okay? We all saw the movie Sinners. Don't let his ass in here. So he can bite somebody. So he can bite Playboy Cardi again, okay? Playboy Cardi definitely been bit. Something happened. Playboy Cardi's been bit. I know he has. Nobody let Kanye in. No! Not tonight.
Okay, you're going to have to explain to me what's the Sinners reference. I haven't seen it.
Well, it's probably the scene that I talked to you about that I had to Google about this whole like scene where there's music and they do music from different eras from the past, present, and future.
What was he talking
But I
about?
have to say,
He's talking about biting him.
yeah, well, because that's what happens with the vampires and the zombies in Sinners. But I love when Kevin Hart cracks himself up and he starts laughing.
He's totally riffing.
To me, that's really funny. You watched Your Friends and Neighbors, correct? With John Hamm and Olivia Munn and Amanda Peets.
One episode.
Okay, Barnes, you got to get through it because it's really good and has a great ending. But I have to say, I didn't realize this because, Olivia Munn took some years off because, she had cancer and she had a child. And anyway, she talked about being really nervous on the set and also being sort of intimidated by working with John Hamm.
The first scene I did was the scene with him where we're going into the country club. And it's this like walk and talk. And I was nervous and I was like forgetting my lines. And I'm really good about remembering my lines. I can lock them in. But I'm like, oh my God, did I lose it? Do I not know how to do this anymore? I was so nervous. And then after 2 takes, he took me aside and he said, hey, you got this. Like, you can do this. This is why we wanted you on the show. You got this. You can do this. And him just taking that time and talking to me actor to actor, and also as my executive producer, I was like, oh, yeah, I can do this. He believes in me. I believe in myself. And after that, the intimidation didn't go away completely, but went away a lot. And he's just a very kind, generous actor.
I love that she was so open about that.
Yeah.
And, but she said she didn't have a hard time like memorizing her lines. Do you, when you have to memorize lines for a show?
Oh, what's hard? It's hard. What's hard is that it's things that are out of order, and I still can't say I'm in a new show this fall.
Oh, wait. You still can't say what it is?
I still can't say until they release the promo stuff, but I'm playing a recurring character, and I had to memorize 37 pages of dialogue.
What?
And that was while doing this show also. We filmed it at the end of the year. But 37 pages, and then you do them out of order. So my mind, it's really hard. So I feel for you, Olivia Munn.
Well, that's like going back to school.
Well, plus the intimidation of, being with whoever the star is and doing scenes with them. You're like, oh my God, am I going to screw this up?
Yeah, it was interesting that she said she was intimidated by John Hamm, but it was so cool that he was so nice to her.
Yeah, and the guy that I worked with was very nice like that as well, and I hope I can say soon what it is. But
Barnes, you're killing me.
Dude, it's fun. It's a good one.
I wanted to bring this up because this actually just dropped this week on Netflix, the Ocean Gate disaster.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Titan, the Ocean Gate disaster, focusing on the years leading up to the incident that, of course, dominated headlines. Also examining Stockton Rush's quest to become the next world-renowned change maker, culminating in, of course, the doomed underwater endeavor. And this is never before heard audio, Barnes, of the CEO I just mentioned, Stockton Rush, firing an employee concerned about the mission's safety. This is shocking.
Yeah, this started yesterday on Netflix. It's in my queue, and it's amazing how much of these, like the audio and the clips that are coming out all of the sudden that you would have thought would have been leaked out very early on. But this is pretty intense.
Why test something with people in it? I don't understand that. To me, it was just sheer arrogance.
I don't want anybody in this company who is uncomfortable with what we're doing. Mm-hmm. We're doing weird here, and I am definitely out of the mold. I'm doing things that are completely non-standard, and I'm sure the industry thinks I'm an idiot. That's fine. They've been doing that for 8 years. But I'm not going to force people to join my religion if they don't want to.
Well, I was blown away that at this point they were willing to play Russian roulette.
Is there a cure?
We need David on this crew.
King Stockton's made a decision. I just feel a tad let down right now. This is the first time on paper I've ever put any health and safety concerns. And by God, Stockton, you know, every expedition we've had, we've had issues. And I've been there for you. Every single expedition. I'm not denying that.
Do you now want to let me go? That's the question.
I don't see we have a choice.
So many people are saying that's a suicide mission.
I mean, we all said that in the very beginning. Why would you try something out with people in it?
Damn.
I know. Again, that's on Netflix. It's called Titan, the Ocean Gate Disaster. That's your Celebrity Sleaze.
I am Michael Rosenbaum.
I am Tom Welling.
Welcome to Talkville,
where it's fun to talk about Smallville.
We're going to be talking to sometimes guest stars. Are you liking the direction Lois is going in?
Yeah, because I'm getting more screen time.
It's good. But mostly it's just me and Tom remembering.
I think we all feel like there was a scene missing here.
You got me, Tom.
Let's revisit it. Let's look at it. See what we remember.
See what we remember.
I had never been around anything like that before. I mean, it was so fun.
Talkville.
I just had a flashback.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Let's get into it.